If you look at the entire FMCG space, that has been buzzing around in HUL. So every day there is some or the other stock. Yesterday it was Reliance, today it is HUL that is helping in that. And it's giving a very good breakout on the upside after taking that support to the 20 days average. So I think HUL, one can consider long positions even at this level. We are expecting it to cross that 2750 mark on the upside as long as 2500 is intact.
Out on Reliance as well, 2700 approximately where it's at as of now. Should one be actually looking to buy this one, or would you wait for some bit of a correction? What is your view on Reliance?
See, Reliance has given a breakout after a long time. If you check, it was consolidating since May onward, and it has managed to break out on the upside with a good volumes. If you look at volume profile also, there is a huge accumulation looks to have happened around 2600 levels. So I would rather buy this stock and add more if there is a dip towards 2650, 2680. I'll add more on the dip, but I'll buy even now. The stock is looking to head towards 2850, which is the previous peak level. So I'm aiming for the target of 2850. On the downside, the support is at 2600.
The charts for this one, last 6 months, surely we have seen a good move coming in the stocks. So this stock, so how are you looking at the target levels for this one?
See, if you look at RBL Bank, it has formed a very good base. I think a very big head and shoulder pattern over the period of 6 months that we can see on the chart, and it's just breaking out now. So many of the other banks, PSU banks, we can see has touched the lifetime high levels, but RBL is just breaking out. So it looks like it has a lot of catch up to do on the upside. One can aim for the target of 180 over near term, and on the downside for RBL Bank, the support is at 145.
No one seems to be talking about this one right now. It's either Infosys or TCS, but you're the one who's decided to speak about Wipro. The entire year has not been great for this one. Even for the last few months, if you try to look at the gains that Wipro has posted, it's nothing compared to the declines. Where do you see Wipro headed from here on, and do you think that it has become reasonable now to look at it?
Yes, absolutely. See, I would say Wipro is also a very big market cap company, and it has been some time it has outperformed. We can see that Infosys and TCS are relatively outperforming, but I think this can be a good bet now that Wipro has bottomed out, showing some positive divergence. The downward trend has reversing. It has managed to cross above the 20 and 10 days average. So there is a lot of things that is suggesting. So I would like to catch this at a low right now, buying here. Keeping a stop loss of 390 on the downside. Possibly the stock is headed towards 460 or maybe even 540 eventually.
Over the last 6 months or so, do you think that now some sort of a breakout is apparent on the charts?
Yes, it looks like, because if you check, it is finding very good support around its 20 days average, trying to bounce back from there. And the volumes are picking up over past 1 or 2 days. So looks like we can start expecting a good move on the upside in Tata Steel. The target is 115 over near term, as long as the 100 levels are intact on the downside. So it can be a good value bet at this current level.
The next stock that you're going to talk to us about, this one, is finally seems like seeing a good up move coming in. At least today has seen good gains coming in as well. So how are you looking at the chart for this one? What are the levels that you're keeping an eye out on?
Yes, MOIL has shown a good move over past 2 days. If you look, it has managed to gain prominently, and on the upside, I think once it crosses 170, further momentum can be seen that will take this stock towards 180 levels. So current level, the risk reward looks very appealing. One can place a stop loss of around 159 on the downside, expecting a target of 180, and once 170 crosses, I think the momentum will pick up.
Cements, what are the charts looking like for this one? Is it a buy call coming in from you?
Yes, it's a buy. It's touching new 52 weeks higher, and good momentum is there in the stock. And I think it has also formed a cup and handle pattern near the top, but in any which ways, the target on the upside comes to around 750. I think the stock should head towards 750 levels. The sector is supporting, and on the downside, the support is 679 levels.
This one had seen a sharp correction actually coming in from its highs of around more than 1,000 rupees per share. As of now also it's just trading at 769. How are you seeing the stock actually see an uptick coming in? Because last week we've seen 12% gain coming in. So does this mean this is a sign that we're seeing a turnaround and we'll see a further upside now?
Yes, absolutely. And if you look at the AMC stocks, I think these stocks, this sector should start picking up now, having the market hitting new highs. So there will be better businesses that will be done by them. And UTI AMC on the chart has given a very good move We can see that 3 days back there was a strong uptick, and today also the stock is trying to break out. So I think if once the 800 level is crossed, we can head towards that 950 mark, and one can create long positions here also, placing a stop loss of around 735 for the target of 900.